guys, it's Scott from Horse Racing Daily, and tonight's video is going to be 3 horses I'll be playing against for the 2022 Haskell Stakes this weekend at Monmouth Park. And the Haskell Stakes is a win in your in spot for the Breeders' Cup, so whoever won this race will get them a spot guaranteed in the Breeders' Cup Classic. It's kind of weird this year because the Jim Dandy, I feel, is actually going to draw a better field than the Haskell. And usually it's the Haskell that draws the better field because the horses, the horse that wins this race will get that spot in the Breeders' Cup. And there's some trainers and owners that really like to get that. So it does make it kind of interesting this year. Maybe they don't care as much with the older horses potentially, being real dominant, with Flightline and Life was good and got Olympiad. So that could be the case. They'd just much rather go to Saratoga, but I don't know, but it is kind of weird this year. But anyways, we'll get into the video and the 3 horses that I'll be playing against. And the first one is going to be We the People. And We the People came out of Oaklawn, to start the year. He won the allowance race, then got 7th in the Arkansas Derby. And then in the Peter Pan, he finally realized some of that potential and, got his first greatest stakes win. But the field he beat wasn't all that much. And he won it going gate to wire. He set a nice, easy lead. And then he ran back in the Belmont and got a 4th place finish. And, there he had to work, just a little bit harder. And I just don't think he's going to get the job done in this race. The pace is going to be faster. You got Jack Christopher, Taba, Cyberknife, Howling Time, Benavinga might even potentially be up on the pace. So, given that I think the pace dynamic is going to be up against him, and I still think he's got to take a step forward, he won't be seeing none of my money in this race. So, I'll be playing against We the People. And that's going to bring me to my second horse, and that's going to be Howling Time. And the last time I actually made a video on Howling Time was for the Belmont, and they didn't run him in the Belmont. So hopefully this time I can make this video a day early and he actually get into the race and not make me look bad again. But if this race was at Churchill, I think Howling Time would do really good, as all of his wins have came at Churchill. But you put this horse anywhere else, he's just not the same caliber of horse. And in the Matt win, they did run back a good speed figure, as I know this is Cyberknife, but they ran neck to neck, and that race came back with a 104. And you look at Jack Christopher, he's got a 107, 108. And so from that standpoint, it doesn't take much to really be competitive, potentially win this race. Just maybe a small step forward. But like I said, I don't think he's going to do it at Monmouth. If they move this race to Churchill, that'd be a whole different story. I'm going to play it as he's a horse for course type of person, so he won't be seeing none of my money. And that's going to bring me to horse number 3. And that is Benavongo. And I think Benavongo is going to be up against it. And he ran on the 24th in the allowance race. And, 143.04 is not, not a terrible time for a racehorse. But there wasn't much really compared to on that card. He had a lot of $10,000, $15,000 claimers. And there wasn't really no other good, stakes race. So it's kind of tough to draw a comparison, just really how good that effort was. But I don't think he's going to, get the job. I'm going to take a chance that the big step up in class and the pace presence being against him is going to, go against this horse. And he might get a little overbet as trainers try to look for that horse to, play against. So a lot of the horses are very vulnerable. You got Jack Christopher stretching out for the first time, going that far. You got Cyberknife, who's ran some duds in the past. White Barrio finished second, when he was favorite last race. So you got a lot of question marks going in. And I think people may try to look for that Wise Guy horse. So I can see some Wise Guy money, coming in on this horse. But for my money, I'm going to be playing against him. But I hope everybody's excited for the big race this week. I'm going to try to make a few more videos for it. And then we'll move on to the Jim Dandy the following week. And thanks for watching, guys. More videos to come.